Howdy y'all, Fast Forwards 289. So tonight, working on my 68 fastback, I'm cutting the coil springs down to lower the front of the car 1 inch. When you're cutting coil springs, like you can only cut them like this, see, where it has an end where it comes up and stops like this, and it has a flat end on the other end. That's the only kind of coil springs you can cut because it's flat. You have something to measure based off of, it's flat. You don't have to worry about it. And this here, you can cut this end off. When you want to lower the front of your car and you're dealing with coil springs, if you, like I want to lower the front of my car 1 inch. So you want to cut 1/2 inch off the total length of the spring. So you would put it on a table, something flat, pull your rubber insulators off from the top, set it on something flat, measure from the end, from the table to the tip of your spring, and then go down, measure it down until you get to 1/2 inch, and that's where you want to cut it at. If you want to drop the car 1 inch, if you want to drop the car 2 inches, obviously you would measure out the total length of the spring and then cut 1 inch off the total length of the spring. So whatever you want to lower your car, do half. You cut half of however much you want to lower the car. So like I said, I'm lowering my car 1 inch on the front. I cut 1/2 inch off total length. If you're lowering the car 2 inches, you cut 1 inch off. And it's also recommended, do not cut no more than 1 inch off of here. You don't want to lower the car any more than 2 inches, ideally, because of geometry, and then you start running into problems. But hey, you do whatever you want. But that's the proper way to do it. And also, when you're cutting coil springs, do not use a torch or anything that creates a lot of heat, because these are springs. If you heat them up, you ruin the spring integrity and it will not become a spring anymore, and you could potentially be going down the road one day and it break, and then that could be very catastrophic. So I used a cutoff wheel to cut this. You can use a grinder, cutoff wheel, a hacksaw. Of course, hacksaw will take you a while, but this is what I use right here. This cutoff wheel works perfect. You cut right through it. Take your time. Do not rush it. Take your time and cut it slow so you don't build, because that generates a little bit of heat, but nowhere near a torch, obviously. So cut it slow, take your time, and you'll be just fine. And that's how you cut coil springs. And that's the video for today. And I hope y'all enjoy. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good one. Take care.